Hey, welcome to another Vivo tutorial with me, Marie. This one's all about adding in little quizzes and exercises into your course. I'm just opening up a page I prepared earlier with the stars of our previous page, these lovely fish, and I'm going to add an exercise to test whether our learners actually took on board the information we gave them earlier in the course. To add the exercise, hop over to your building bricks and select the exercises drop down. You can see there are a number of different types of exercise you can add, from multiple choice quizzes to connect the object activities. You can set them all up in the same way. So I'm going to turn my page content into a drag and drop exercise. To do that in Vivo, you just need to click on this and drag and drop it onto the page. From there you'll want to set up the question, so just click the edit icon. Then simply type in your question. I want my learners to drag the fish's name into the correct bubble. You can see there are a couple of options at the top here too. You can change what your submit button is called, whether you want the question to be visible or not, and if you want your learners to have more than one try at the question. Of course you can add any additional info you might need. I'm just going to leave that and jump down to where you select which objects you want to drag onto what. I always start by adding my destination objects first, which in this case is going to be the fish's bubbles. So you just need to click on Add Destination Object and select the correct bubble. And I'll do that for the other two as well. Once you've got those in, you'll need an object to drag onto them, which in this case is the text with the corresponding name. Click Add Drag Object, and we'll start with the bi-coloured fox face. By the way, a handy hint here, it's always helpful to have your objects labelled correctly. And then select the correct destination object, which is the fox face bubble for this one. Again, I'll do that for the other two. I'm also just going to deselect Snap to Drop, as this will snap the word to the top left hand corner of the object, which for this I don't want to do. That's all you need to do to set up the exercise. So if I just press OK, and we can test that works by enabling interactions. So when I drag the names onto the correct bubbles and press submit, we can see they're all correct. You can then take the activity a bit further by setting up some different paths for your learner to take depending on whether they get the answer right or wrong. So if we go back into the question editor and scroll to the bottom, you can see that you've got some post-question options. For this page, I've already set up two more sections, which will actually play my templated animation from the previous tutorial, but the button is set to take the learner to different points in the course. If my learner gets the exercise correct, I'm going to select that they are taken to section 2 of the page, which tells them to move on in the course. And if they answer incorrectly, take them to section 3, which will take them back to the page where they should have learnt that content. As well as this, you can actually give your learners some feedback by adding sound effects or including some feedback text. I'm not going to include any feedback for now, so I'll just press OK. To finish up, you'll want it all looking good, so like any text box, you can use the formatting options at the top to change the colours, edit the font style and sizing, as well as have a play with the text background. Now it's all looking beautiful, I'll have another go at the exercise. I'm going to get the answers wrong this time. So as you can see, I'm then taken to another section of the page that tells me I need to go back and relearn that content. So there you go. A simple little exercise that you can customise as much or as little as you like. Have fun with it and check back next time to get a bit more serious with your learners by creating a full exam for them.